Right, now we would want to look at the addition of complex numbers, but before that we need to be able to know how we express our complex numbers, how we represent them. Complex numbers will always be represented by x plus I y. That is our complex numbers. For example, I can say to you there that z1 is equals to 2 plus 5i. That's how we represent complex numbers, where our 2 is the real part and 5 is the imaginary part. For example, it means that if I say the real part of z1 will be equals to 2, because 2 is the real part. And it also means that I can say here the imaginary part, which I can represent by I m of z1 is equals to 5, but because that's what's having the imaginary part. So that's how we represent complex numbers. For example, now again, I can come to and say z2 is equals to 4 plus 3i. So what we want to be able to do is we want to be able to find or to add the complex numbers. Therefore, when we say z1 plus z2 is now equals to, then we add our complex numbers. It will be 2 plus 5i plus z2 is 4 plus 3i. The moment you are adding complex numbers, what we do is the imaginary, the real part will add on their own, and the imaginary part will also add. Just like we are adding grouping like terms, which means it will be 4 plus 2 plus 4, which is 6 plus 5i plus 3i, which in this case gives me 8i. So that is how we add our complex numbers. So the important thing is the imaginary part must be added separately and the real part must be added separately. Thank you so much. Can you also watch our next video when we'll be looking at the in this case at the multiplication of complex numbers. Thank you so much. God bless.